Did we dodge a recession by pausing the tariffs for 90 days? That is a great question, guys. That is a great question. So let me just introduce myself. My name is Joe and welcome to my channel. We talk about geopolitics and macroeconomics, and also we vlog a little bit from behind the scenes and from everyday life. So, did we dodge a recession? Well, we have to understand that the overall economics is not driven just by tariffs or just by politicians' policy. It's more driven by economic data, and generally speaking, the underlying economic data did not change. We have to also be honest that similar economic data has been carried from the previous administration, and the way the Biden's administration stimulated the economy, the United States economy, was by borrowing a lot of money. The 2024 budget was around, I believe, 6 trillion. 4 trillion or 4.2 trillion was raised in taxes, and 1.8 trillion was borrowed. So the Biden's Bidenomics in 2024, they borrowed almost 2 trillion, nearly 2 trillion. It was 1.8 trillion, and so the way they prevented any economic disturbance is by increasing government spending. They use this borrowed money to increase government spending. GDP is comprised of 4 pillars: consumer spending, government spending, corporation spending, and export minus import. And the way Biden stimulated the economy is that he focused on the second pillar, which is government spending. He increased government spending, and therefore he stimulated the economy and make the economy grow. But you have to, guys, understand this is not sustainable long term, because the United States' deficit is relatively ballooning, and big promise from the Trump's campaign and from a lot of the MAGA movement, and especially from the libertarians who have supported Donald Trump, like Thomas Massie or Ron Paul or Dave Smith. All of these libertarians, they view the United States' deficit as a big problem, and so they supported Trump and his movement, his MAGA movement, under the terms that he wouldn't increase the deficit, which honestly is that seems to be a little bit harder to do, because the overall economics is not bad. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest, let's just say. And so ever since Trump has taken office, there has been one budget proposal. There has been a lot of buzz around this proposal, because Thomas Massie, he's one of the libertarians that I have just mentioned. He voted against this budget proposal because it already in the budget proposal there was borrowing. There was borrowing more money, and so generally speaking, libertarians are always against ballooning the deficit, which is great, but at what cost? You have to always ask yourself at what cost. And it is hard to tell how the Trump administration wants to balance this budget, since they already proposed tax cuts. They proposed a lot of tax cuts, and it is hard to tell how they are going to make the hole that the tax cuts created. It seemed that they want to fill this hole with tariffs, and they want to basically prevent recession from coming by bridging the gap between exports minus imports. They wanted to basically create an invisible wall between the exports minus imports. We have just talked about that. Exports minus imports is the fourth pillar of GDP. And so they wanted to stimulate the economy by focusing on the fourth pillar. The problem with that is that now they had to pause. Now they had to pause the tariff proposal because it created a lot of disturbance and chaos on the stock market. So the hands of the Trump's administration are starting to be a little bit more tied up. They're starting to be a little bit more tied up, and it is a question if there is even a room for tax cuts. I honestly have to be honest with you. I'm not sure if you can propose tax cuts, even the 2017 style tax cuts, since they might be inflationary a little bit. They might be inflationary in nature, and also because there is no room for it in the budget. There's just no room for tax cuts right now. But as we just laid out, trying to make a room for tax cuts with tariffs is not the greatest idea. And so the struggle to maintain a healthy budget is ongoing. And we will see if the libertarians will have a little bit of say. But it seems like that we will bridge this gap by borrowing, as always. They will just borrow money. And with that being said, I wanna thank you for watching this video. You can check out this, there, and there. Mikey, say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you to watching. Thank you for watching. Am I right, Mikey? Mikey, who is the best actor? Mikey. Mikey. So make sure to smash that like button, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.